Good morning, students. Today we are going to see land use classification. It means the land which is available in the region, either that can be urban area or rural area, how the land is utilized, for which purposes the land is utilized. On that basis the classification is given. The first use of land, that is forest. Forests are important for us. It is important for the environment. To balance the environment, the trees are important, and so for that plantation is important. So to keep the environmental balance in the region, some areas is kept for the forest region, so that area we can do plantation and we can keep the natural balance. So the land, some of the land is utilized for forest. The second use is non-agriculture. Now, non-agriculture, the name itself gives us the idea that other than agriculture, in that settlements, industries, institutions, roads, all infrastructure facilities, for these purposes the land is utilized. So that utilization is non-agriculture utilization. The third classification is barren and waste land. Now, barren and waste land, this is giving us the idea that this land is waste land. This land is not utilized for any kind of purpose. Now, which are these areas? So these areas are the deserts, the hill slopes, the ravines. These are the areas where we don't see population, we don't see the settlements, we don't see any kind of development, we don't see the industries, schools, or any kind of facilities, because these regions are not useful for the settlements or to settle over there. And that is why these areas are called barren or waste land. The fourth classification is area under permanent pasture and grazing land. Now this is the area which is kept for animals to eat the grass which grow over there. Now this is the area which is owned by panchayat. In rural areas there is owned by panchayat, or in the urban areas it is owned by government. But that area is kept only to grow the grass, so that animals can have these grasses, because it is a food of animal. So to fulfill their need, the region is under the permanent pasture and for grazing. The next classification is culturable waste land. Now, culturable waste land, the name itself gives you the idea. The culturable, it means you can practice the agriculture on that land, but it is wasted. It means it is not under the agriculture. Nowadays many times it happens that the farmers they are coming to the urban areas to get the jobs, because agriculture is very difficult activity. It is dependent on the rain and so many problems are there. So many a times people, they are leaving the land at villages and they are coming towards the urban areas. So that land is fallow land, that land is kept as a waste, and that period is more than 5 years. So if the land is without agriculture, the land is cultivable, the land is fertile, but still because of some reasons the land is without cultivation more than 5 years, then that land is called culturable waste land. The next is current fallow. The fallow land is a land which is kept without agriculture. Now, and the period is less than 1 year. Now many a times it is happening, the farmers, they are continuously taking the agriculture crops from the soil. So to regain the fertility for some period, for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, or 1 year, the land is kept as a fallow, so that the soil can gain the fertility, and in the next period, in the next agriculture session, the production will be good qualitative. And so the land which is without agriculture less than 1 year, that is called current fallow land. And next is area under miscellaneous tree crops and groves. Now in short we can say area under trees. As we said, trees are important. Though the forest areas are there, but in urban areas there are no forest. So to maintain the balance, because in urban areas pollution level is very high, so to maintain the environmental balance, the trees, some areas are kept for the growth of the trees. And so in the classification, the area under miscellaneous trees and groves. The next is fallow other than current fallow. Now fallow land, as I explained you, the fallow land is a land which is kept without agriculture, because for many years the cultivation is taken place, and so to regain the fertility the land is kept without any agriculture to regain the fertility. But if this land is fallow more than 1 year and less than 5 years, then this land is called fallow other than current fallow. Because current fallow is just I explained you कि it is the land is without cultivation less than 1 year, and the fallow land, that is the land which is kept without agriculture more than 5 years. But in this fallow other than current fallow, it is more than 1 year but less than 5 years, the land is kept without agriculture. The last, that is net sown area, net area sown. Now net area sown means agriculture area, that the production is taken from the agriculture. So the area which is kept, which is given, or which is brought under the agriculture, a crop like wheat, bajra or pulses or any agriculture product is taken from the agriculture, that area is called net area sown. Sown means sowing seeds. Seeds are sown in the soil and the production is taken. So the net sown area is also one of the classification. So today we have seen the land which is available in any region, how it is used, for what purposes it is used, and according to that this classification is given. That the land is brought under forest, the land which is used for non-agriculture activities, some lands are barren and wasteland, some lands are under permanent pasture and grazing which are kept for the animals, then the culturable wasteland, then the current fallow, that the land is kept without agriculture less than 1 year, then the area under miscellaneous tree crops and crops, then the fallow other than current fallow, and the net area sown. So these are the classifications of land use. Thank you.